guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with another 10-minute mail day, which is really going to be probably shorter than 10 minutes. This is only a 4-card display. I have not been buying a lot lately. As you guys know, if you've watched my channel, I've been doing a lot of selling, most notably the 86 Fleer PSA 10 set and some other little bit bigger cards to kind of pool some funds to get ready for my very first national, which I can't wait to attend in July. But today's mail day is going to be a 4-card display. And let me get you over here. This is mail day number 16, for those of you that are counting. And I've got your screen share here. The first card that I picked up, which I was super excited to pick up. You guys know how I feel about 2012 Prism. You know that I like greens. I've always liked greens as a parallel, specifically in 2012 Prism, because they're super crazy low pop, even lower pop than the silvers, somewhere between silver and gold, which we know are numbered to 10. I'm a big fan of this particular insert. This is probably my favorite insert set from 2012 Prism amongst the other insert sets, which is, I think, like USA, finalists. In this MVP Most Valuable Player insert set is one of my absolute favorite amongst the inserts from 2012 Prism. So Nash is one of my favorite players to watch. In the early 2000s, I loved his teams with Amari and Marion. So I was happy to pick up this Nash Green Prism MVP insert parallel for $107.62. To put it in perspective, a Kelly Tripucka base Prism PSA 10 from the 2012 base set sold for, I think, over $400 the other day. Somebody out there is crazier about collecting that set than I am. Obviously, I think I'll just wait and get my Kelly Tripucka when his prices come down a little bit. Hopefully they will one day. And actually I have the Tripucka now, so didn't pay that for it. I bought it raw, then cleaned it and graded it. Luckily I got it on my own. Didn't have to pay $400. But anyway, this Nash was $107.62. I think that's a great buy. I think one day, a Nash collector may want this card, so I like owning it, but I do like the idea that one day I'll probably be able to sell this card for a little bit more. So it appeals to me as a collector, but it also appeals to me as an investor because I know I won't take too much of a loss. I only bought it for $107. Two more low-end cards. I got 2 in a row. I've got many copies. I think I got maybe 6 or 7 copies of this exact card. This is the 2014 Prism LeBron James Fireworks Silver Prism. Of course, back then it was just called Prism. It's the silver, basically, so not base, but silver. This is I've got the pop pulled up on here. I'm trying to remember. This is a pop 149 card. There's been 270 graded, so not a crazy high pop, not the rarest card in the world. I honestly, to be honest with you fellas, I just love the price point. I picked up 2 of these cards for 125 and 113, and there's the other one. So 2 cards, exact same card, just picked up 2 copies. This is purely an investment move. Because I think I have maybe 6 or 7. I really like the aesthetics of this card. I was pissed off because I thought I was going to win the gold PSA 10, and it just ran a little bit further than I thought. I think I lost the auction for about $100 or something like that. Really mad because I wanted to get that gold. I don't have very many. In fact, I don't think I own any LeBron James gold Prism numbered to 10 cards. And really liked this card, and it looked incredible in gold Prism, and I lost it. But picked up these 2 little babies along the way. So happy to add those to my collection for $125 and $113. Pretty low price point, not much risk there. I got to believe one day LeBron's silver inserts will be worth a little bit more. So those are super long-term hold, maybe 5-10 years from now when they're worth something. I can move those and go put that money into Jordan. And then next is the big one, right? I haven't bought very many big cards lately. This is a relatively big card. But I am absolutely thrilled to pick this up. I already owned the base PSA 10. I own the silver PSA 10 Chalk Toss. This is affectionately known as the Chalk Toss card. It's from 2008 Chrome. And I also own the orange, all in PSA 10. So I was really happy to add this number to 288 X-Fractor PSA 10 to that collection to create a little quad. You know how I am about collecting sets, and sometimes you can make a set out of a single card, right? Because there's various parallels. Well, really happy to pick this one up. I bought this card in a PWCC auction for $7,500. It is a pop, it's down here on the bottom of your screen. It's a pop 31 out of 52 graded. We know there's 288 in the world, but 31 of them are PSA 10s. As I mentioned, I have the refractor, which is basically the most common parallel, 101 PSA 10 pop there, and then I've got the orange, which is a pop 39. So this card's about the same population as the orange. So happy to grab that one. Here's why I was really happy. I'll just pull up card ladder here. I've got the card pulled up. As we said, it was a pop 31. Believe it or not, 4 have been added in the last year, so that seems like a high number for such a low pop. But here's the chart from the last 2 years. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. Here's the chart from the last 2 years, and you can see this card got all the way up to $27,000. I don't think that's indicative of the true value of the card, obviously, given the fact that it's plummeted since then. But I picked it up right here, okay? So I picked it up for $7,500 about 2 weeks ago, about 9 days ago. It really, honestly, I'm not in a buying stage right now, and that's why you're not seeing as many mail days. I'm trying to consolidate funds, take care of some financial matters, life calls as well. So I'm taking care of some of that, and also building up a nest egg, like I said, for the national. The PMG red set has left me illiquid, if that's a word, or not liquid, probably would be a better term. But picking this up for $7,500 was a no-brainer, given that I wanted to add to my to the 3 that I already had in PSA 10. And you can see on here the cheapest this card's ever sold for in the last 2 years was $7,600. So I'm picking the card up for less than it was worth all the way back here 2 years ago. The card once hit 27. Do I think it'll get back there? I don't know. Maybe in a decade, maybe never. I don't know. But I know this, there's not a lot of drop left in it. I mean, I don't know how much more the card can go down. Can it go down? Of course. But it can also run up as well. And I think that there's a lot more upside than there is downside at this particular price point. And so, most of the graphs that we look at for LeBron and Jordan and Kobe and those guys are a super, super green growth over the 2-year period, and then a super, super terrible drop over a 1-year period. This card is actually a drop over a 2-year period based on where I bought it, and that just kind of makes me happy. So I feel like the card should be worth more than it was 2 years ago. I think it should be worth significantly less than it was, right here when somebody paid, $27,000 for it exactly 1 year ago. But anyway, happy to get that card. Really happy with the price point. So that's it for my mail day. Going back to our list, we've got the 2 baby fireworks silver prisms, the green Nash MVP, which is off the radar, but the 2012 Prism set is what pulls me in. I've got that as an eBay save search, 2012 Prism PSA 10. As you know, I'm collecting the base set, but I love the inserts and parallels as well. And then I've got the 2008 X Fractor was the big one, the Chalk Toss X Fractor number 288 PSA 10. So that's it. That's the end of my mail day. Not much to it. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully I'll have a couple more mail days to come. I've had a bunch of grade reveals, and so at some point those cards in that grade reveal, I'll do a mail day with a lot of those cards. Some of those cards I'm shipping off to the PWCC vault, and some of those cards I'm selling, and some of the cards I'm just hanging on to here, here locally in Baton Rouge, and plan to sell them in the near future. But the ones that I do shift over to my vault, when they show up in my vault, I'll do a mail day with those as well. If you missed any of those PSA grade reveals, I've gotten back over 1,000 cards probably in the last 2 to 3 weeks, so go check those out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.